Ratata, 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 do. Ratata, 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 do. Ratata, ratata. We are in the apocalypse, folks. Okay, I think I can actually take off the stream cover. Because this time I'll be prepared. Well, my headphones aren't plugged in yet, but no one's here yet. It's just me. It's just an insane woman talking to herself. Woo! No! Hello, Internet's world. Wait, my headphones are on backwards. Hello, Internet's world. Okay. Feel like oh, yeah, my cell phone. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, wait, what about chat? How do I interact with chat again? I haven't done this in a while. I forgot how to interact with chat. It's like, how do things work? Ooh. Hello, Razor Grid. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. Let me do one more thing. Stream cover, put that over. 1 second, I will look at your comment in a minute. First, I feel as if that. Ba-ba-dum, 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 ba-ba-da-dum. There we go. Let some of my friends know that I am streaming. And then let's sing the freaks on Twitter now. There we go. And now getting some music. Actually, wait. Yeah, ba-dum. It's Christmas time! It's Christmas time! Thanksgiving is over. I hope you guys who all celebrate had a lovely Thanksgiving. I did. It was a very nice Thanksgiving, all things considering. But it was very nice and relaxing. Okay, anyway. We're here. Hey, Marissa, certainly watching your stream in a cold as up deer stand. Oh, currently. Where are you? Is it like in... Yeah. That... Thanks for the dedication. Okay, that was just a test layer. I made sure to test my tablet ahead of time because the last couple of times I streamed... Don't get Faith the Unholy Trinity. I didn't see enough Thanksgiving, so now everyone is getting wrapped turkey under the tree. Oh, cool. North Louisiana. So wait, is it cold for you guys by your standards, or is it actually cold? Because right now it is like, I think right now, where I am, it is currently freezing or below freezing. Let's actually check. Yeah, below freezing. It is below freezing right now. It's supposed to snow later, too. Anyway, I'm thinking of what to do. Because, as you can see, I got the liner for my redesign of Kaila done. Something about her figure. I need to fix it. Yeah, it's around the same here, too. 20s to 30s. I think it's like 28 right now. But it's still pretty early in the morning. I mean, like, it's not even the time when it's only the time when the crazies are up, not the sensible people. Every year it's a battle not to freeze to death. You haven't seen the deer from chapter 1, Raz. I don't know what my brother's talking about.
Raz, my discount Missouri brother, you're going to get beaten to death by the deers.
He hasn't left for work yet. He'll be gone pretty soon.
That's one of the most iconic, one of the most funniest endings, fake endings from fake Holy Trilogy. Is the deer ending.
Oh.
Where they run him off the road and then beat him to death.
Brad says, I've listened to Skinwalker stories and stuff, Nora. I'll be fine.
Okay, then the right's gonna get you. That was also one of the endings. Probably safe.
It keeps on sounding like you're saying fate, so I keep on thinking you're talking about a crossover between Oh Dear and Fate Grand Order.
No, it's fake.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm saying what it sounds like you're saying.
Well, if you give it a you're trapping the deer's gonna trap you, you know what I mean? Last thing you need is a femboy in the woods trying to trick you.
Go to work. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll just shape up her. Oh, that does not look right either. Oh man. I'm gonna shape up her body and then I'm gonna see if I should go into the coloring for her or if I should go to the redesign of Yuya. Oh, I was gonna say, I know I didn't get rid of the sketch. I made her a little too long in trying to make her tall. I believe the duck has exited the premises. He was shot off, folks. Bang! Bang! Yep, he beef gone. Ciao, ciao. Oh, anyway, hi Vince. I didn't get to say hi to you because the duck came. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little. Wait, where did? Oh, I was like, what happened? I was like, please tell me I did not make everything disappear. Okay, yeah, I made her waist a little too thin. That's why it looks too wonk. I mean, I'm making her thinner than she was, but, at the same time, I still have to obey the... I can't make her too thin, or it's just gonna make her look really, really weird. Turn the music down a smidge more. I wish I could have my actual Christmas music playing, but I'm pretty sure it would, like, copyright me back to the Stone Age. But it's like, I got a lovely lovely selection of Christmas music. At least I think I do. Got everything from YouTube covers of famous Christmas songs, The King of Christmas, Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Celine Dion, from the 12 Pains of Christmas to Fairy Tale in New York. I got it all, folks. I think the funniest thing about that song, Fairy Tale in New York, is that a lot of people actually do play it because I guess they do like it, but they don't play the entire thing. And if you hear the song, you know why. In short, the wife calls her husband a cheap, lazy maggot, and then one everything that rhymes with maggot. So they always cut that part, and he calls her like I forget what he called her. It wasn't that pretty either, but people always cut that part out. Like the entire point of the song is that it's about two people who fall in love, and everything's perfect, and then years later they're sick of each other. But yet they still spend Christmas with each other than anybody else. But some people just cut it short, or they'll change the verses. Okay. I think that looks good. Let me... Yeah, that looks better. I don't know why it's so hard for me to figure out how this pose is working. It's not even a complicated pose, but just something about it. It's throwing me off, folks. I didn't know if I should give her this kind of collar, or if I should do something like what I originally had, where it's like a frill. Because I do like frills. But in the end, I decided to go with, a regular collar and a necktie, because that is closer to what she originally had. Like I said, this isn't so much of a redesign, it's more of like, it's more like a, design fix. Because I think I got a little too far. I want to go back to some of the original roots. And I think that's like the problem. Gonna make this blue for a minute. She has a choker that Shinji has in, I'm not sure if I actually based it off of Shinji. It does look a lot like a DDS choker, but it's, a DDS choker is a lot more flat and, like, directly to the skin. This has got, like, some, bezel. I forget what I did base it off of. I know I did definitely base it off of something. There we go. And then put in shuffle. No, wait, that's repeat. There we go. Shuffle. I wanted to stream one more time because, ooh, man, my throat. After this, I'm going to be starting, Christmas gifts. So I probably won't be able to do it, because it's like I won't be able to stream any of my progress work because that's all surprises for Christmas. That looks horrible. I just need to erase it. But that said, I would like to see if I could get this drawing finished by the end of this year. Probably won't happen, but that would be cool. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to Kaila, not go to Yuya, because I'm already doing this fix up with her. She's already taking a while. Wrong one. I say I love how the eraser tool works in clipstudiopaint. That's why it's like, I know clipstudiopaint has done a lot of things to quote unquote piss off the target, its customer base, but at the same time it's just got so many good treasures. It's like, they'd have to do something really stupid for me to leave entirely. Plus, it's like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Krita's really good, or painttoolsai, yada yada. It's like, I have painttoolsai, and I know how good it is. clipstudiopaint's better. I love painttoolsai, but clipstudiopaint can still do more stuff. I don't got like Photoshop and stuff, because it's like, I know one artist I know, Yume. I follow her on Twitter. I follow her on all socials. I don't know why I just said Twitter. She still uses, painttoolsai. Why my brain just went out the window, folks. And, so anyway, she uses painttoolsai still. And, obviously she's, like, amazing, but, I think she also, like, uses, like, Photoshop and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's Photoshop, but she uses something else, too. It's not just painttoolsai. Obviously, she's done, like, a lot with just painttoolsai, so I'm not saying, you know, she uses everything, too. That's not what I'm saying. But my point being is that I'm just used to Clip, that's what I'm saying. And, like, some people are like, oh, Krita's really good, or Bang, and I'm like, they're free. So, obviously they got that going for them. This kind of sounds like Charlie Brown music. If it wasn't for the fact that this is playing for my, YouTube, playlist. Jazz Tap, that makes sense. Because it's like, if it wasn't for the fact that I was playing for my YouTube Safe playlist, I'd swear it was. Like, not for anything from the main holiday specials, because I know all those scores by heart, but something maybe from one of the other TV specials. My throat! I was looking up, and the My Hero Academia movie, the one that I went to go see in theaters, it's not coming out till February. I'm like, what the flying flip? Why does it take that long? I bet you 2380 it's gonna come out in streaming first. But it's like, why? I mean, I guess it's not that long, but still. I'm just thankful that Crunchyroll is still releasing them. Such a monopoly now, and everyone... I know the people who like do Crunchyrolls, if they didn't have to do the DVDs and Blu-rays, they wouldn't. I know that for a fact. Because they want everything to go digital. Because if everything goes digital, then they will be the only way you can find the media. Well, obviously there are other ways, but they're the only quote-unquote safe way. So it's like, it's our way or the highway. I mean, in the end, that's like why Disney took all of its stuff off of Netflix and because it's like, we're gonna put all of this stuff on our streaming platform. The chat be doing war crimes, so I better check on them. Hi, Wads! Must be nice to be in a warm house. Can you get into a warm house? Have you been exiled to a deer post? Or are you just out hunting? And how do you get this good of service? I can't watch someone stream even in my own car. Yeah, Crunchyroll does need to be broken up. Nothing was more worser. Like, I do like the idea. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a part of me that does like the idea of everything being on one place, because I hate paying for a whole million different streaming services. Like, if I wanted to watch, like, Pokemon, or I think it was Pokemon, I'd have to go to so many different platforms just to watch it all. Now, obviously, I'm not going to watch it all because I'm not insane, but if I did want to go to, like, watching all of Pokemon, I'd have to go, like, to so many different streaming platforms. So I like the idea of just one place that you have to pay for, but several things wrong with that entire theory. One, Crunchyroll's didn't even get every single anime that Crunchyroll's didn't get every single anime that that Funimation had. And also, in addition to them not getting everything that they had, they also just become a sucky streaming service. Like, you can't take screenshots anymore, which I get in concept of you not being able to take screenshots from streaming sites, some copyright and all that jazz, but it really does limit engagement, because it's like, a lot of people take screenshots, and you know what they do? They post it on social media to share with people. It's like, I get copyright and all that stuff, but it's like, and monetization and all that, and you don't want anyone making money off of it, but just like, I hate it. And then obviously the biggest one is the comment section. That is just beyond stupid. Like, that is flat out retarded. If you know what I mean. Oh man, I think I broke my voice doing that. Anyway, I'm in a deer stand till like 10 a.m. unless I get a deer, and the deer stand has better signal than my camp. Well, stay warm and toasty. I wouldn't want you to freeze out there, comrade. The movie Anastasia is actually free on YouTube. I would actually totally watch it on YouTube, but I actually do own that on Blu-ray and DVD. And I also own it. It came as a digital copy, so I own it on Movies Everywhere as well. So that is nice. I didn't know they had good deer hunting that far down south. Okay, now to figure out what to put in her hair. She always has something in her hair, usually just like a simple headband. But I want to see. I really wanted to give her a hat, but like I said, it's very hard to put a hat on this head. I mean, just look at it. Like this. Like, I love her was a hat, because I love hats in general, because I wear hats. I mean, it's not impossible, but I have to cover up her bangs. Let's see if I can do it the opposite way around. Ooh. I bet a certain group don't like that verse. I never actually really thought of that. Because I always think of deer being more up north. I've never been to Louisiana. I've driven for it, I think. Well, I didn't drive for it. We did, my family, on vacation. So I think we've like maybe driven through it, but even then it was just like the end of it, like the tip, because we were going down to Florida. But I've never been for it. They got deer everywhere except the southwest coast. There we go. One character who's in the My Hero Academia, she was in she was in the movie. I really liked her design. And it kind of gave me the same vibes as Kaila, in that she had a this kind of dress. black dress, black hat. Very elegant and posh. She was Italian. All the villains in My Hero Academia. And of the 2 new characters, they were Italian. So Italy represent, folks. My family's Italian, if you guys haven't guessed. This curry was turned into to Italian seasoning. Yeah, actually kind of looks nice. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see what else we can put on her head. Yeah, you did hear the P5 intro for a second. It was a cover by the artist Lilia. But I didn't really want to play any of that quite yet. I just thought I had to stick was the YouTube safe music. I mean, that's YouTube safe too. It won't give me a strike. It'll just give me a claim. Okay, so that's what a frilly pom-pom would look like. Like a mop cap, I guess you would say. I don't know. I know what a mop cap is, but this doesn't quite seem like it. But, I mean, that's what, I think that's what Celestia Lutenberg. Italiano, yes, Italiano. Okay, that is that version. Okay, let's try something else. And then that's a simple headband in itself. I'm gonna ask my friend. She's an expert in my Kaila. There we go. Took enough screenshots. Oh, got a lot of screenshots there. Which do you like most? I'll get rid of those later. Woo! Anyway. My mama ran the numbers from the Italian mod in New Orleans when she was a kid. Wait, do you mean mob? Is your mom from the mob? Are you joking with me? Or are you talking legit? Like, you know, because it's like mob that like I don't know what I don't know what to say to that. Is it cool? Is it not cool? Anyway, she replied to me, so I'm gonna check it, but I'm gonna check it on my phone. Where's Discord? There it is. Okay, so she says the mop cap, which is what I'll probably go to. I like the hat, and I want a hat to be on her head, but it is a little bit hard. And just because, I mean, I don't have a hat here, doesn't mean she can't ever wear a hat. Oh, your grandma. I should have known that. I was actually thinking of grandma when I first read it, but then for some reason my mind went to mom. Anyway, no, my grandmother was just ran numbers for them. It's a form of gambling. Oh, wow. And I don't think any of my family did anything as interesting that. My mom's family is just Italian immigrants. They came over from Italy in like the early, like my great grandfather. He's not even born from in America. He was born over there, and well, that's on my mom's. Yeah, that's on my mom's side, and my dad's side, they're, well, we don't talk about my dad's side. They're Polish. Yes, yes, Mayu, your suggestion won. And thank you for stopping by. I know you're video gaming, but it was very nice of you to pop your head in. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to make anyone watch my streams. They don't have to. I just let people know that I am streaming in case they do want to stop by, and I'm always grateful for whoever does. Because it's just like, oh my goodness, you guys find me entertaining. What's wrong with you? Hooray. Hooray, hooray. I might need to plug in my phone pretty soon, because I got my phone open for my secondary monitor, and, I don't, I actually want to see, wait, I'm gonna open up, several images. Tchaikovsky's playing, folks. Because I want to see what kind of mopcap I'm going to do, so... Let us take a look. Let us look. Definitely drawer. Ah. Danganronpa. Sprites. Celestia. Oh yeah, she doesn't got a file because there is Celestia Lutenberg, and then Death Note. Gotta rename that. As you can see, I take a lot of screenshots. Gonna open up this, gonna open up that. Trying to see what kind of... Are there anybody else with any mop caps? Whatever you want to call it. I don't think so. So that's what Misa's looks like. I love the ornate lace right there. It looks really, really pretty. And then this is what Celestia Lutenberg's looks like. It's got some pretty good height to it. Again, ornate lace. Beautiful. My Scottish, some of them later became French, traders then, were Jacobites, rebels, if that's interesting. Oh, very interesting. I'm gonna make the face disappear. Yeah, I like history. I like learning about different... I hate it when I'm drawing a line and I got it like so close and then I tripped over the finish line. So it's like, I want to buy a smoked turkey leg, but, because no one else in my family likes smoked turkey. So if, like, I want a smoked turkey leg, I gotta, you know, get that myself. But they cost, like, $20 freaking at the store. And it's like, I already spent $20 on food for a duck. Because my mom doesn't like duck. Because it's too gamey for her. She did like the duck that I cooked. So I bought myself a duck because she doesn't like duck. So I cooked it up. It was a very long process. In the end, I would say my review for Ducky would be good, really nice, rich flavor. Love the skin. However, I couldn't get it to where was the amount of work that I put into it. I don't think the energy that I got was equal to the amount of work. Entropy was in massive effect. So, I was just kind of like, this is good, but I'm glad I did it. It's not like I regretted it. Like, I bought lamb one time, and I don't think I bought the best lamb, so my first experience with lamb was not good because it had a putrid smell to it. It wasn't like it was bad, because I froze it the same day I got it, and then I took it out of the freezer. It was just that because it was vacuum sealed, it was very very had a very strong smell to it, and I didn't like it, and I think that smell just kind of tainted my taste to it, and so it kind of turned me off on it, and I didn't want to eat it. So I gave the rest to my brother. So it's not like I totally regretted getting it. But whereas with duck, I am glad that I did it, but I probably won't do it again because it's too expensive, too much work. And I didn't get very much meat out of it. And it gets kind of rubbery after a while. So it's like I wasn't a fan of that. And then also on top of that, I didn't like the fact, I don't know why, for some reason the duck was hard. I've carved up a chicken, I've carved up a turkey. No problem with those. For some reason the duck, I could see more of the shape of the animal. Luckily my duck didn't have a head on it. I don't think I would have had the guts to cut off. I'm not to the point where I can cut a duck's head off. So, lucky me. But like I said, glad I did it. Probably won't do it again because it's not worth the work. But like in the first couple of days, I really did like it. I just don't think I would do it if I had to. The problem is, it's like it's not like you can. It's not a very common meat, so it's not like I can order from a restaurant. I've never seen it at any restaurant I went. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like it's deer, ducks. They go on farms. Was that Le Marshallius playing? Nope. It's Tchaikovsky. Still playing. Smoked turkey. Are you? I like smoked turkey. My family doesn't like it, and I do get their point, because my brother was like, my mom doesn't like it because of the salt. My brother didn't like it because he doesn't like ham, and it tasted like ham to him. And I do agree it does kind of taste like ham, but I like it. It's good. but it's expensive, so that's the entire reason why I started talking about the duck. I don't think I can buy it because I still have to buy Christmas presents. I gotta buy Christmas presents for the duck that was just recently in stream, yelling in my ear. I bought him one thing. I wanted to have some fun, so I went on Google Gemini. That's the only AI that's free to me. And I asked it what I should buy. So I put in his interests. I put in, like, his favorite animes, his hobbies, hunting, and, stores he liked, stuff like that. And, gave me different, inspirations. When it came to giving me ideas for his hunting hobby, which he never hunted, but he does want to hunt, it suggested everything except for a gun. So that was a little funny. Like, it didn't suggest a gun, it didn't suggest ammunition, it didn't suggest, like, a new scope for a gun. It just, like, selected binoculars and ever things that can be used for hunting, which are all good, but it's just like, you know, it didn't suggest the main thing necessary for hunting. And also, it also suggested a hunting license, which he's not hunting yet, so there's no need for that. So, it was just funny that it didn't suggest. I actually did end up getting an idea from when I was asking Google. I won't say it because if my brother comes back here, he'll hear it. But anyway, I gotta get a present for my sister and my parents. I got one for my other brother. His was easy for once, which is very unusual. Because usually he's very hard. For my other brother, for Nora Vanguard, though, the problem is with him is he's usually too easy. And it is this time, too. He's too easy. I can think of too many things to get him. And it's like narrowing it down what's going to be the most perfect. Anyway, back to the chat. Aww, that's nice. Hi, Night Ninja Arts. Nothing going on except for drawing. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, Riot Kitty. Is that umbrella on her head? Is that an umbrella hat on her head? No, she's just holding an umbrella. It's like, wait, what? I admit, was the chat moving or just being on my phone and being away from it, sometimes it's hard for me to read it. Sometimes I stare at it and I'm like, words, what are they? I don't know. I'm 2 again. I can't read. I'm making a mop cat, and as you can see, the reference that I got right here on the side of me is Laciteyen. Or I don't know, I forgot her real name. Celestia Lutenberg. Because I like her design. I've always liked her design, and that is what Kaila is based off of. And I've got no shame in admitting that. Well, that's not what, correction, that is not what Kaila is based off of. That is what her outfit, this is someone inspired for. So she's had a lot of outfits. Her very first one, which is, okay, time to go into the past. Oh, yeah. Remember last time, folks, when I was trying to look for, so this is actually what she originally looked like. Let's see if I can find the oldest one. Here it is. This is her. This is back when she was named Meilu Kaila. But then I made a bunch of changes to her character to the point of where she was a new character. So Meilu is someone else. I've never actually drawn Meilu, ever. And Kaila, so became her own new character. Oh, there's my kitty cat. He passed away a long time ago. Anyway, I promise I keep the stream happy. What is that doing in there? That should not be there. That was one of my first pictures I ever made on the computer ever. Anyway. This was the first one that I made when she became Kaila. So this was her original outfit. But then I made the coat longer. I can't really find a picture like that. But I made her coat longer because I liked the anime Soul Eater and Akame ga Kill. Right, Kitty says, can't go wrong with Gothic Alita. No, you cannot. I love this style. Okay. I think I made her... I'm gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna fix her collar up. Funny, I thought I would get to the coloring, but so far all I've done is fixing because I'm just finding little things that are wrong. And I hate it. Okay, so it's white on top and then it's black on the bottom. So is she wearing a vest? I actually don't know. Her tie's in the way, so I can't see. So, you know what? I'm gonna nuke it. I'm gonna nuke it all, folks. There's just sometimes you gotta begin from scratch because you don't like what you've done. Wait. Oh, wait, no. No, that's good. It was like, I didn't want to delete that. There we go. And then, a little bit of, frills on the bottom. Much more, closer to the head, though. If anyone asks me what song's playing next, no clue. Everything's from YouTube Audio Library. Like I said, I wish I could play my real Christmas music. Anyway, the character kind of reminds me of Misato. I wonder if you applied some of the early design onto her. Yeah, well, like I said, because there are a lot of aspects to Misato that were originally for Kaila. Like, originally Kaila was supposed to kind of like rock music, originally she was supposed to even, you know, do like a rock band for one scene. It was kind of based off of this. And then, she was supposed to be more cooler and edgy and stuff. And then I was just like, was the ever traits that I wanted to give Kaila, it's just like, oh my goodness, she's becoming consistent as all get out. So I kind of took some of those attributes and gave it to Misato. And in the case of Misato, I can't say that Kaila inspired her in terms of design, but there's just certain elements that I always will like, and they'll become universal traits. Like, I love black hair. I especially like it against really pale skin, and that's the same thing like in reverse. I like really light hair against dark skin. That's why V's design looks the way it is. So because of that, there's just some kind of elements that always get a little bit The one hair color that I love, I've never actually used. So my favorite hair color is black, but my second favorite hair color, almost tied with black, is bright Ariel shade of red, but I've never drawn a character with red hair, actually. It's funny, none of my original characters have red hair. Zura from Blue Song has, blue hair. Her boyfriend Akira has brownish red hair, but I didn't want to give him exactly red because I felt like he would look a little too much like what his inspiration is. He's based off a character from Carver Vanguard called Satoru Onishi, and he's got bright red hair. So I didn't want to give him red hair, even though there was a part of me that wanted to, because it's like, but I didn't want to make him look too similar to who he was based off of. So I decided to not give him bright red hair. And in the end, I kind of like it. It kind of works because it's like he's a lot more down to earth and more normal, where she's like out of this world. And then Brandy and Champagne, they both got from the Adventures of Brandy and Champagne. She's got blonde and Champagne's got blonde and Brandy's just got dark brown. From my Isekai series, I Don't Want Any More Girls in My Party, she's got strawberry blonde. Mei Lu's got black. All my characters from my superhero story, all of them actually have black hair. All the girl characters that I designed. And then the boy character, the guy character that I designed, he's got brown hair. So even though I love red hair, I've never actually used it. Switch was, I was originally gonna have blonde hair, but then I didn't like it. So I thought about making it with red hair, but then in the end decided to go for silver. Anyway. I like how there's a character with black and red white palette in every mainline Danganronpa and every subsequent game the artist really has worked on. Yeah, that is a big running theme. But then again, I mean, those colors are go peak together. It contrasts. Really sells the design. There's a character in Master Detective Archive's Raincoat that has bright red hair and basically the new Junko, and now an independent stormtrooper force. Sounds interesting. Like, I remember when I was drawing Kasumi from Persona 5, I had so much fun coloring her hair because she is just the right shade that I like. Honestly, though, I'm going to be honest, half the reason why I like red hair is because of Ariel. When I was younger, I used to want to dye my hair red. Sadly, my hair is neither red nor black. It is brown. Boring brown. Dark brown. It's really interesting and I'm enjoying the game. Cool. Hope you have fun with it. So is it like Danganronpa? And the fact that it's like mostly a visual novel and then later on you get to like puzzles, or is it like a action JRPG? I remember the artist from Danganronpa designed a character from Fate, and I knew like right away. This is by this artist who does Danganronpa. I think he did several characters from Fate, if I'm not mistaken. Fate Grand Order, if I remember correctly, not Fate Stay Night. But it's all the same. I'd probably be killed if I said that. I actually used to dye my hair partly red in teen. Ah, cool. One time I used spray dye. That's as close as I got. I bought canned spray dye. It was very sticky. And I dyed it for 4th of July. So one pigtail was red and the other was blue. It just kind of looked like a rusty... It looked like a rusty color. And it looked like I had blue glitter in my hair. So it didn't look very good. That's the one reason why I would never dye my hair. Because, since, even though my hair is not black, it is dark, so I would have to bleach it a lot before I could even begin, dyeing it to the color I want. But, I mean, if I could do it with no consequences, then dyeing it red would be fun. But also dyeing it a hot pink would be fun. I would do blue, but blue's been a little ruined for me by certain types of people. It's hot. I gotta raise this up a little because it's like, I gotta figure out right where the collar should go, because it's like, I can't make it too low or else it's gonna look weird, but I can't make it too high or else it'll block the color. I'm just gonna raise everything up a little bit. That's the effect range. So if anyone's like wondering, like, I cannot hear the music at all. Can you guys? Ah, there we go. It's Beethoven again. Oh wait, no, the other one was Tchaikovsky. This is Beethoven. This is the Ninth Symphony, so I do know it will get louder later on. I love the Ninth Symphony though. It's so bright, gorgeous. Anyway, kinda. It's a 3D mystery game with visual non-fill elements in the game, cutscenes with puzzles or something. It's over the top, creating an amusing juxtaposition. Very interesting. I do, like I said, I do own all the Danganronpas, but I just can't play them. They're a little too violent for my taste, and I don't like things with that much profanity in it. Although I do play it in the Japanese, so that doesn't bother me quite as much. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the original idea. I'm gonna make Celestia disappear for a second. No, she's gonna make her reappear. I wanna see what her jacket's like. And I'm gonna open up. Okay, so hers is more of a dress, so it's not really gonna come in handy for any reference ideas. I'm gonna open up some of Kaila's older. Ay caramba, I just realized I completely forgot my train of thought. I started talking about it, but I just now remembered, and now I'm gonna turn this down because it's getting louder. So last time when I was on stream, I was trying to look for my old documents. The reason why I didn't find them, my old documents of my original series, and the reason why I didn't find them was because I realized I accidentally deleted them because they were on a separate drive from my computer. And they were in the document file, and I deleted that. Because I thought I wouldn't need it anymore. I'm like, no! I think this is the first drawing. This is the first drawing I made from scratch by digital. So the other drawing that you saw, this one, I actually drew it traditionally, and then I just colored over it. But this is the first one I did digitally. I didn't sigh. Look how horrible it looks. And then this was my redesign that I did of the same drawing for my 200 speed paint. Looks a lot nicer. Still doesn't look like, I think if I could do it again, I could do it even better. But it still looks a lot better than whatever the flying flip is. And as you can see, she's got a longer jacket. Her tie is short. because I didn't want it to get in the way. She's also got a little bit of breast armor. She's got different kind of boots. Still like that outfit. I'm still gonna make her wear it now and then. So, but on average, on her daily. Hello, Charlemagne. Bonjour and bon matin. Good morning to you. So anyway, luckily the old documents are not completely gone because I still have my old computer, so I can recover it. So that's nice. There we go. Make this blue so that way. I think one reason why it also looks weird, and I noticed this just now, because it's like, it's never gonna be quite perfect yet, because I haven't finished it. Go figure. Because it's like, I haven't drawn the, oh, whatever you call those things. These things. What's the word? What's the word that you call these? I don't know. Flaps? Flippy flaps? I should have went to sleep earlier, but I was a spaz and decided to write an hour of various stuff, mostly Riot Ruby. Ah, cool. I gotta say, I am interested in Riot Ruby. It's very intriguing. I wonder if Montium sadly didn't pass away. I wonder how different the series would have been. Like, would it have become what it was? Because, like, I'm not gonna say that Monty was, like, a master at storytelling. But at the same time, because Ruby was smaller, you could forgive the mistakes that he did because it was, like, it was just kind of like an indie thing. But then when it became, like, a bigger thing, it's like the excuses became less and less, excusable. And, I think the creators just, the current writers just kind of turned it into something it wasn't. Like, I don't care what, anyone says. I feel like the characters were supposed to be originally just kind of a sisterhood. But, whatever. They did it now, so it doesn't matter, but I am curious how different it would be. And I find it very, very sad that he passed away. I always find it sad when a creator passes away. Like, I don't even like Berserk. A lot of people like it. I don't. It's not for me. That said, I'm not gonna go in a tizzy fit like some people on Twitter do. It just, like, it's not my cup of tea. But anyway, I found it very sad when the creator died. Same thing with Dragon Ball. He at least finished just... Was Dragon Ball finished? I think it was. But it was sad when he died. Very sad when Kazuki Takahashi died. And I was like, I haven't even been watching much of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now because it's like, I didn't like how the series was going. But it was still very, very sad when he passed away. Anyway, let's just look back at chat. What's your favorite video game character? Ah, Aqua. From Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep. Not even... I don't even have to think about that. Like, that is not even a question for me. It's Aqua, and then it would be probably Cardia, even though she's a blank slate because it's a role-playing game, game from Code Realize. And then I like Shiki from The World's Ends With You a lot. I haven't actually even played The World's Ends With You, to be honest. I watched all the cutscenes because for those who don't know, Kingdom Hearts World's Ends With You was added to Kingdom Hearts, and that's how I found out about it. Actually, was through the characters being in Dream Drop Distance. So I started looking into the game with my brother. Well, he found it first, and then he started explaining to me what it was about. And, so, I started getting into it, and watched the cutscenes, and so I know the plot of it entirely, and I watched the anime, so I really like Shiki. And, I like Haru from Persona 5. I like Kasumi, no one else seems to like her, I do. Well, Persona 5 Royal, that is. I think this is the... It's making my drawing seem more epic than it is. I need to make the tip a little bit more higher. There we go. Lost potential, all that talent. I don't know what you're referring to, Wads. Right, Katie says, thank you. I was dissatisfied with the missed potential. I decided to rewrite the whole dang thing. I wonder that what Ruby would have been to if not for Monty's passing. Apparently, it could have been that Ruby wasn't made by Rooster Teeth in all post volumes. He wanted to start his own studio and take Ruby with him. Oof. I wish he did. I honestly wish he did. I wish he was able to, because, like, I like certain elements of Ruby. I like the original designs, so that's one thing, because, like, the original designs are absolutely beautiful. I don't like Yang's per se, but it's still good. My dislike of Yang is his personal taste. I'm not a big fan of the bomber jacket, but at least it's still got some girly flair. The old ones look like abomination from hell. I mean, the new ones. Even the second ones, which I actually do kind of like the second ones, they still do look kind of wrong. Like, they just don't look that great. I think the main reason why I made her skirt long, because originally it was supposed to be kind of puffy, but in the end I gave her a long skirt, because the problem is it looks weird when she's got like a tutu-like skirt, with no jacket. This outfit only looks nice in the jacket. Anyway, I was talking about when you were, talking about artists passing away. Yes. I agree. Does that look better? Quick, chat, answer me. Help. Should I make the collar, the white collar, this part, above the flippy flaps? Or should they be under the flippy flaps? Here. I'm gonna copy it. And then I'm gonna go back. Yeah, but like, again, with Akira Toriyama and Kazuki Takahashi, at least they finished their works. Berserk wasn't even finished. I mean, I know it's still going on because my brother was saying that they got like notes and stuff, which is cool and dandy, but it's still sad. Speaking of offers, everyone is now mad at Horikoshi because he ended My Hero Academia. I am happy. He put like an extra chapter in the volume and people didn't like it. Flippy floppy's under, okay. So like this. Ah! Wrong. Reverse under, okay. Wait, are you talking about the collar under or the flippy floppies? I need help! I'm just an elected official. I can't make decisions on my own, says the the candy corn mayor. The V-neck flap should be under if you want a bigger collar. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know which is better. Should I do a bigger collar or should I do a smaller collar? I don't know. Okay, let me just think about it for a second. I need to think. Let me pull back and look. Okay, so that's what it looks like under the flippy floppies on top. And then this is what it looks like with that. I'm gonna still decide. I just need to I need to think on it some more. Man. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony was like a TV special. I think it's funny how a lot of people complain that like Beethoven, like a lot of punch music people, and I get it in some degree because like there's so much more nicer music, and if you are just in that stuck up attitude of thinking that Beethoven and Mozart and Chopin are the only things, then I do think that's a problem. But at the same time, I think we've now gone to the reverse where people are like totally, those people were just like, they were hacks. I'm like, no they weren't. They made amazing pieces that withstood the test of time. And obviously, we're in the present, so I don't know how long people like Yuki Kawachi or Yoko, damn it, what is her? Yoko Shimomura will last. I think their music is just as good as Beethoven's in my personal taste. But I don't know how long they're gonna last, especially because we have such an oversaturation of it. But the fact is that it's like, I don't think Beethoven should be the only one you need to play in like classical music. But there's a reason why it's popular, and there's a reason why it's withstood the test of time, and there's a reason, like, so many things. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's well made, it's like eternal, and it's also it is also like, you know, culture. It's not the only culture, but it is like a big part of Western culture. I prefer the shirt flaps above the collar. Hello, Rat Boy Raticus. I'm gonna ask my friend one more time. Which do you like more? Hopefully she can see the difference. Because one time I remember asking, and she didn't know she didn't know what I did. Okay, so I'll work on the tie on a separate layer. Let's see. Just make everything disappear. So anyway, like I was saying, and I keep on losing my train of thought or going on to a new thing. To recover those old documents, I'm going to bring in my old computer, because I still have my old computer, because it's technically not mine. That's why I wanted to buy a computer. So I'm just going to bring it back in and try to see what I can pull off of it. Hopefully it didn't get ruined, though, because in the room that it is in, it got pretty hot. Okay, that will be a nice sketch. Oh, this is nice. I've always liked those elaborate neckties. In fact, let me see if I can actually find any of those. Let's see. Necktie. Oh, duh. It's not gonna be in here. Ah, here we are. Necktie knots. The rosebud looks nice, but it looks a little too spirally. So I think I'm gonna go with the dahlia or the tulip. I think the tulip will drive me less insane. I don't know what's so true love about that knot. I mean, like I said, a rose would look pretty, more fitting. I don't know what song this is, but I don't like it for this time. I want cozy, beautiful. Oh, that was a broke letter. There we go. And then this is why looking at references is always handy, because you can draw things so much better when you look at references. There we go. Okay. The elegant tying of ties. Yep. There sure are a lot of elaborate ways you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna make the tie disappear. Okay. Right, Kitty says, I think I prefer the flip flaps above. And I do have to agree, I think that looks nicer. Just makes her neck look extra tall, so I think I'm gonna have to fix it, but I'm gonna go with that. Oh, I think I made the necktie a little too big, so let's shrink it up. I think it's this. Since she's playing, my other friend's playing video games, she won't get back to me for a while. So anyway, I'm gonna, as soon as I get this done, I'm gonna take a break on drawing this, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm going to be up to, and then I'll get back to drawing this, and then I'll see if I can do the base coloring, and then I'll vamoose for today. But let's see how long I can go. I know. Let's make this disappear. Let's make this blue. Yeah, there's nothing on this layer. I don't know why I made two. I don't want her to look fat. But at the same time, I don't want her to look too thin either, and so far, she's kind of in between. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think that will do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I love that movie. I'm gonna admit, momentarily, one time when I was drawing my, not drawing, making up my list of my favorite movies, I forgot about Babe. I just totally forgot. And I was disappointed in myself, so I had to quickly remake it. Anyway, for my rewrite, I am doing character perspective, so I got Weiss Volume 3 almost done. Hope to have it finished and start on Blake Wiz the Hearts when I finish the World Part 2 on Riot Ruby. Cool. Well, good luck to you. On that. Okay, now I'm still going to draw her vest, and I'm going to put her tie underneath the vest, because I think that looks a little bit more proper. No disrespect to Celestial, but I think I just like something about the vest. But then again, I think I should put the vest a little lower. So the vest is underneath, but it's going to be a little bit lower because it comes right below her, So actually, I think you won't even see the vest, but it would be there. I can't hear any music again. It's just because it's quiet. It's nice, tender piano music. Okay. Okay, almost there. Anyway, on else news, while I'm finishing up this before I go on to telling what's new with me, I finished recently, just last week. I mean, no, this week. Yeah, this week. I forgot that it's the end of the week. I finished Arcane Season 2. My brother and me recorded a review for his channel and probably won't come out until Millennial. So for now, I will just say, I don't think I disliked it as much as other people, but I definitely had my issues with it, and I think the further it went along, the worser it got. And I still enjoyed it more than most things that come out today, but there were certain things I did not like at all. If people know me, they'll know exactly what I'm referring to. But I didn't like the last 2 episodes really at all. And they still had some good moments in them. So I'm not going to say that they were awful. But they definitely weren't as good as Season 1. But it's over now, so in the end, I don't... That's the one thing I was glad about. I was glad that Arcane was only getting 1 season, more season. And I know that might have been why some of it was bad, because maybe it was rushed. And they were trying to squeeze in a whole bunch of storylines that they wanted to do in. But, at the same time, it's like, I was glad because it's like, I don't trust Riot Games to continue up with good quality writing. My brother was kept on saying, well, it's like, well, we don't know what happened behind the scenes and stuff like that. We don't know how much time. Obviously, time is the enemy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, that's all fine and dandy, and that is a reason, but it still doesn't change the fact that I didn't, like, enjoy it, and it's not good. He's like, well, I can judge on 2 levels, and I'm like, good for you. I'm just saying, it's still a fact. You have to also look at what they gave us, too. You can't make a million excuses. Right? It's, changed the LO lore every 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about League of Legends, so I don't know, because like I do know that a lot of people who also didn't like it were people who played the original League of Legends. I've never played it. I've never had any knowledge of it, so I did not know what they were doing. All as I do know is that judging, I didn't know anything for the original series either. And I didn't, I enjoyed that season. The same could not be said. But whatever, I won't want to talk about it too much more because I don't want to give any thing away since it is still relatively new. But fact is, I don't think it's good. Walking Away was the same praise as season 1 did. But that said, I mean, I'd rather watch that than, like, basically anything that Disney's been coming out with lately. The last Disney movie that I watched that I liked was Encanto. That had a few problems, but I did I did like it. Like, I'm not interested in anything that Star Wars has been coming out with, or, Marvel. I mean, Star Wars is like, I've never been a huge fan of it, so I mean, like, that makes sense. I feel like even if it was good, I wouldn't be watching that stuff. But in the case of Marvel, I mean, I did like that. That was Blizzard. That was Blizzard. I do know that for a fact. I know Riot's done some really crappy things too, but that incident that you were referring to, I know what that is. Because the YouTuber Tal talked about it. In his review of Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, there we go. Pretty much done with the line art. So before I go on to the base coloring, I think I might as well show you guys what I'm up to. So I've got Christmas gifts coming out, and then I've got some sketches right here that I need to work on. But the thing that I want to show off most is I am finally going back to the drawing board and redesigning Misato Yoshiko. So basically, I'm going to keep everything really relatively the same. So let me show you the first drawing that I ever made of my Misato. My little Misato baby. So, wait, actually, no. Picture, no, that's music. So this was the very first drawing that I ever made of Misato. And then, I know you guys can't see it because it's in the way, but bear with me. And then this, right, where did it go? It's not, I know it's here. I don't delete anything. Ah, here it is. This was the reference sheet that I made to go with it. So she was never supposed to be a character for like a manga series. That's why she's a little bit over designed. You can even see like a pocket. She's got like this color ring on here. She's got the tattoos on her face. She's got this. I still love this drawing, but it's over designed. It was never intended to be something. And then when I made the reference sheet, I actually didn't mean to make it minimalistic, but I ended up doing it. So I ended up making her have different shoes because I didn't really like. No, wait, I actually gave her the same shoes. I think I just changed up the color slightly. But everything was the same. The only thing that was different was that I gave her a triangle because I wanted it to be a biohazard symbol because I thought that would be fun, and just instead of whatever the flying flip this was supposed to be. Don't ask me. I don't know what it was supposed to be. But I still kept everything mostly relatively the same. But then I started going and changing a few things up. So this was her 2001 design. 21 design. Both of those drawings. This is what I came up with in 2022. I changed the logo to circle because I liked the circle in the original one, and I realized that a biohazard logo symbol could still be in there. Changed up her shoes to being, see, you can really see it, to being dark. And that was, I think, pretty much all. And then in 2003, I changed the shoes again. And I got rid of those two side things. So I got rid of these back colors because it was just getting a little hard to draw. And I realized that if I was going to draw her over and over and over again, I would need to make her more and more and more minimalistic. And I forgot her belly button in all of these drawings. No, wait, I made her belly button too high. It's up there. It should be down here. So she's got, it's like way up. She's a mutant freak. And then, finally, I skimmed down it a little bit more. And I made her sleeves solid, but they still have sparkles on them. And I made her shoes even more. And I got rid of the garter belts because those were getting a little in the way and they were just kind of annoying. And I added color to her cuffs. Originally her cuffs were just black, as you could see. But since I got rid of the yellow and magenta things and I had the magenta down here and the cyan up on the hood, I was just like, I need to make it more balanced, so I ended up putting the yellow on her cuffs. And I was just going to keep it at that, but then I realized it still could be a little bit more slimmed down, and also a little bit more consistent. So what I'm going to do, in addition to just recoloring her, you can see right here, oh yay, going too far. You can see right here what I did so far. I'm going to see what else I can do. I changed her hood to being black and her ears being cyan. So originally it was her hood that was cyan. And I really did like it, but the problem is that she's got those two cyan fringes right there. So when her hood is on, as you can see, it really just kind of meshes together. Originally she had kind of a black strip on her hood to kind of keep it separated. But it was just like, it just didn't look good. So I just decided to give her cyan ears and a black hood, which I do like. And I also forgot to say I got rid of her face markings. She has them right there, but I kept on always forgetting them. So I got rid of them. They do appear on her face when she's using her powers, but if she's not using her powers, then it's just the markings on her eyes, which, yes, by the way, these markings right here, they are not eyeshadow. It's not makeup. None of Misato. Misato's not totally against makeup because she is, like, fun and creative, but she doesn't like it because it gets sticky on her face. So she probably wouldn't end up wearing it like me. Like, I like getting creative. I like wearing all that fun stuff, but I don't like the sticky stuff on my face, so I don't really wear makeup, like, at all. But the eyeshadow itself is not makeup. They are markings from her powers. You know, so that way you can have it both ways. You can have her be all fun and dressed up without actually having her be fun and dressed up. Anyway. The 9-cat baby. Anyway, Raiki says, thanks, Blake's. I'm really excited about. Got some cool ideas and shocking stuff in there, especially pertaining to the specifics of Team Jupiter. Ooh, you're making me excited. I can't wait to see it. I upgraded my computer and now I play VR games like Half-Life, LX, and Boneworks. Cool. So, anyway, so yeah, that is what I've been up to. And then I'm also going to be working on Christmas gifts. I got Christmas gifts coming out for several different people, and I can't wait to finish them. I also got rid of the cyan piece because it's like, it's kind of like her markings. They will show up. So, like, if she's using, she's on a mission, she'll, like, hook it onto her, and it can, like, store data and stuff. Because she would just keep on losing data if she, has, like, a thumb drive, so she just keeps, like, this blue, let me open up back up one of the pictures, because it's, like, I'm pointing nothing. The blue skirt thingy can hold, like, data and stuff, and thumb drive, these, cords can come out with, like, thumb drives attached, so it can allow her to download. This is her 8-charge. Doesn't she look so cute when she was little? I love drawing her in overalls. I actually really did enjoy drawing her just in general. But I need to update this because I just realized she's got the garter belts and she's got the cyan hood, so I'm going to have to change that. Oh, and also the clear sleeves. So like I said, everything about her design's making it more slim back, more easier for me to draw quickly and such, and just more easy. Anyway, let's get on to the coloring. I'm going to at least do the base coloring. Probably won't do any shading because that would be a nightmare. So which means I'm probably not going to finish this drawing at all for this year. But I will try. Let's go to the Monogatari no Hollis file, or Tales of Hollis, whatever I'm going to call this stupid series. And let me open up this one. And these are her old reference sheets. Yeah, see, this was the last one that I made for her. And this one. So this is these are the outfits she would have worn. And I do like them. I'm definitely going to probably keep, this one. No, wait. That one I'm definitely going to keep. And this outfit I'll definitely keep. I don't know about any of the others. This one I'll keep. She would wear that at school. That's no problem. But I'm not sure about this one. I actually since we were talking about Riot Kitty's Riot Ruby, I actually came up with some like my own ideas for Ruby. And one idea, only really one. I came up with several ideas, like was different shows that ended like poorly. One of them being Once Upon a Time, and then another one being Ruby. And so in the case of Ruby, what the idea that I came up with, I thought it would be so cool to have like a girl character, because female character be added who was like a half grim creature, like, you know, like a grim. It would be dark and edgy and stuff like that. But that was the idea. I don't know when I came up with it though. She's wearing gloves, so I'm not coloring her hands. I gotta figure out where her hands. But that was the idea that I came up with. I forget, was there something like that in your version, Riot Kitty? If you're still there, I forget. I remember. There we go. So she's wearing gloves and she's gonna be wearing tights, so her face really is the only part where skin will be showing. Because that is one thing about two things that I will always keep about Kaila. She doesn't like showing much skin. She's very quote unquote classically traditional. So she's more of like, you know, my goodness, 2 people holding hands? A bikini? Wait, no, that is way too much skin. Like, you know, she's like a prude. So she doesn't. And that is one thing that Yuya always has to struggle, her friend on her, and the main protagonist. Like, Kaila's and him are both the main protagonists. But anyway, Wiz, in the case of Yuya, he's like, he always has to try to get Kaila out of her comfort zone, like saying, you know, you don't have to be totally this way. It's like I said in the last video, was him, he acts, words, what are they? With, when she is around him, she acts more, a little bit more confident, a little bit more open to voicing her opinion, like, a lot open. She acts like a princess Himidaro. But when she's around other people, especially people she does not know, she acts a lot more closed off and a little bit more shy and a little bit more, less confident. So Yuya tries to get her that way. And he asks, like, it's like, why are you so comfortable about me? It's like, well, you're the one who found me. You're the one who, basically, you're the only one I know I can trust. So, I feel like I can act a little bit more around myself. Okay, just wanted to make sure chat wasn't moving. I made her nose a little too long. You can hear my dad's radio in the background. Papa Sheep likes to play radio very loud. There we go. This is Masato's color palette. Let's go into Kaila's color palette. That's one thing I like about clipstudiopaint, is that you're able to make as many color palettes as you want, so you can keep things. One second. There we go. Can't close the door so that way you can hear the radio. Anyway, right, Kitty says, oh, neat idea. I got a similar idea. Have a human grim hybrid, but it applies to an existing character. Oh, yeah, I knew you had something. That's what I end up doing every time I make a series. I just end up making an insert OC. But they're not a Mary Sue. And you know why they're not a Mary Sue? Because I know all about writing Mary Sues. That's the one thing that's like I said, the reason why I had to scrap my original idea for Monogatari no Hollis. The reason why I'm not making Monogatari no Hollis and I'm doing, well, trying to do Revolution in full color is because Monogatari no Hollis sucked. Kaila was the biggest Mary Sue I ever saw. Like, oh my goodness. She was awful. So I realized that I have to fix this. And I kept trying. See, the thing is I kept trying to fix it. I kept trying to save it. And then I realized it's a lost cause. I just need to start from scratch. Because it's like, there were some things that I could manage on trying to fix, but there's just some things, it's like, yep, there's no saving this. Back to the drawing board, folks! And that's why it's so funny, because it's like, I know why. I know the mindset of people who make Mary Sues, because like I said, I used to do that. She was a Mary Sue. So I know what's going through your head, because it is going through my head too. You feel really attached to these characters. You don't want to have them, you don't want to do this or that, because you don't want them to be seen weak. You don't want them to be, you want them to be strong. You need them to do everything that the male character didn't. And it's just like, I get it. I do, but it's just not, you put a lot of yourself into this, and you feel, and you know, it's like you're putting it out there, and you want it to be liked, and you feel if it doesn't like, and you're thinking, oh, people don't like you, and you don't like your writing, and they don't like what you made, and it's like, it's scary, and I get it, all of that, but at the same time, it's like, that's not good writing. I'm gonna do a series on, I think I want to do the video on Mary Sue's and just talk about it, and talk about, like, what I've learned, but I got, like, no experience in writing. I've never published anything. I can barely finish the series that I'm on. But, it's like, I know what you're going through. But, if you want to make a good series, and you want it to be talked about, then you're gonna have to face the fact that there are just some basic laws of writing. And people like it when you obey the rules. Because it shows hard work and effort and determination. That's why when it comes to Misato, like, she's definitely gonna have some moments where she probably comes off as a quote-unquote cringe, and she won't be perfect and stuff like that. But she definitely will not be OP. Like, Misato's problem is actually the opposite. She's actually kind of weak. Because she's got a really cool power, and she can do a lot with it. But she herself is not very strong. That's one reason to her motivation. Because, see, Misato, the reason why... A little bit of behind the scenes to my series. The reason why Misato sees herself as... The reason why there was that whole Snow White theme in the beginning of Revolution Full Color Chapter 1. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys can check on my YouTube. But, I will say that I am going to be re-releasing Chapter 1, so you might not want to read it yet. But in the case of Misato, she quote-unquote sees herself as Snow White. The reason why... Well, not sees herself, but she makes a comparison with herself and Snow White. And the reason for that is because... The reason for that is because she ended up losing someone to her who was very precious. So she's hoping that if she finds someone else, a quote-unquote Prince Charming, who can replace that person, he'll fill in that role. He'll fill in that role of that person that she ended up losing. So that is her end goal, her end desire. She wants someone who can make her feel safe, like that person that she lost made her feel. Because she knows that she can fool people into thinking she's strong, but in the end she knows she's not, and it's not going to last for long. She's sooner going to get in trouble. Anyway. Yay, chapter 1 soon. Hopefully. I gotta well, see, the thing is, I thought I was just going to be recorrecting the grammar, but because I'm redesigning Misato, I gotta redraw some things, too. I gotta redraw them. So it's a little bit more than grammar that I gotta work on. Like I said, probably would have been better if I started with a different series first. This is probably the hardest one that I could pick. Like, maybe not as hard as Tales of Hollis, just because Tales of Hollis has got, like, quote-unquote monsters in it. So because, like, it's a mixture between, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Persona. So just kind of imagine something like that. So that would be hard. And then later on it'll be really hard because there's a lot of intricate designs and stuff like that. One of my biggest pet peeves about hair is that when it's not black. So I can name, like, characters who have, like, good black hair. Like Akame from Akame ga Kill. Roy Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist. Any character from Fullmetal Alchemist. Death the Kid from Soul Eater. Again, any character from Soul Eater. Tsubame, Death the Kid. Like, black looks black. But then I can name some characters that are supposed to be having black hair, but it doesn't look black at all. It looks brown. It looks purple. It looks green. And it's like, what the flying flip? I love black hair. It looks good on everybody. Why are you giving me brown? The biggest example, the biggest offense is Kujo from Gothic. His hair is light brown, and they literally say, well, maybe not light brown, medium brown. And, there's, like, the Black Reaper, black eyes and black hair. It's like, no, he doesn't. Look in the mirror. He's got black hair. And it would be one thing if they made everybody's hair like that. Everybody's hair, like, light, that's supposed to have black, like, then it would at least look consistent. Like, I've seen some animes where it's, like, the black hair looks like purple, but that's because they're going for a real pastel colors, and they don't want any strong colors in the mix. So I can understand that. But then you have the character like the orphan girl from the train arc. And she's got black hair. I'm like, what the flying flip? She's got darker hair than he does. And she's from Sibir. The entire idea is he's supposed to look foreign. And the only thing they do right is that they give him tanner skin than most. Which, that's nice, but that's all. I've been robbed. What was the selection one? What the heck? Okay, I got that there. Okay, it was on refer to multiple layers. Oh. There's sometimes you just gotta nuke the pen settings. One sec. My dad and his radio are gone, so I want to open the doors to the room that I'm in, so that way, because the dogs don't like feeling trapped, because they're both in here. Hey, Totally Boss Detective, morning! Same with Charlemagne. I'm guessing you're referring to hair colors and how they're not black. That's what I'm... That is what... But welcome, Totally Boss. A comment got hail. I'll tell you what. I remember Blake's design from Ice Queendom got purple underneath her black hair. Yeah, but at least the top... I didn't like that, but at least the top looked black. Like, oh my goodness, the designs from Ice Queen look really... Now, granted, I wish... Like, I gotta pull this up, actually, now. You got me talking. Look what you start, Riot Kitty. Let's see, Ruby. I got a lot of pictures from Ice Queen. It's like, look at that. That looks beautiful. I wish I got that instead of the crappy CGI. I mean, you know, it made sense at the beginning because, like I said, indie project. But, between this and that, I mean, like, there's some parts where the animation doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't look like it could be better. And that's the problem with, Shaft. Because it's like, I can't tell if they're doing... This was Studio Shaft, wasn't it? I think it was. I know Gen the Butcher worked on it, but anyway, Studio Shaft, the thing is that, there are some moments where, you, like, is this intentionally bad, or is this, like that? But, point being is, I really like how they drew their, designs here. They look beautiful. Even Yang. I even like Yang, and I don't like her design as much. And I like their winter clothes here. I do. They look more closer to what Riot Studio... what, like, I hate Blake's. I like this way better than whatever the flying flip that's supposed to be, and I wish I just did that. But, like I said, at least the top of Blake's hair is black. So, that was my entire thing. Like, with Kaila's, I want to make her hair as black as can be. Black, black, black. And if it's going to have any tint to it, it'll be a slight tint to blue. But, overall, jet black. Anyway, I hope you are doing well, boss. My brother did tell me a story, and, it was you, wasn't it? I think it was you. Anyway, if it was you, he said that you got hurt, so I hope you're doing well. If it wasn't you, then just ignore it. I remember... Oh, wait. I remember that. The bees and the bees in my eyes. Not the bees. What'd you do? Get stung by a bee? He's up and healthy. Go back to work, Nora. Now everyone's talking about bees. Why are we talking about bees? How did we get on bees? Everyone's spamming bees. I think her hair is looking a little uneven. I got a lot of gaps on this side, but I don't got that many on this side. I love Victory from Gothic's design. If she had black hair, which makes sense, I'm not saying I know why she has blonde hair, but if she did have black hair, I would love her forever. I still like her. I still really do like her. But, give her black hair and she would be like, ooh la la. Me like. What am I listening to? American Idol. Not Idol, but Idol. Right, Kitty's like, yeah, I like them too. They're so pretty. Yeah, they really are. I've still never watched Black Rock Shooter. I know the artist who worked on Black Rock Shooter did Ice Queendom. And I'm like, well, this looks really nice. But I still haven't seen Black Rock Shooter. I've seen the song that, you know, Hatsune Miku. But I've not seen... Nora's gonna tie me to a chair and force me to watch Nick Cage movies. I've seen the Nostalgia Critic review of that. I know how it ends. It was a weird film. This is the biggest problem with clipstudiopaint. I still haven't figured it out. I'm not sure if the selection / fill tool is just too smart for me and I'm too dumb to figure it out, or if it's bad. I imagine it's the former and not the latter, because I am dumb. And I know other people used it, was no problem. So ciao ciao, Nora. Everyone say ciao ciao to Nora. Anytime I'm saying goodbye, I say ciao ciao. It's a take on, obviously, ciao from Italian, but I replace it. I mean, I pronounce it like the dogs, chow chows, because that's what I end up thinking about. It's the same thing with like crepe. I used, like, before I wanted to say, I didn't like saying crap because it makes me think of, well, crap. And also my mom, when I was younger, my mom didn't want me saying it. So I replaced it with crepe. So it made me think of crepe Suzettes. I still say it, actually, a lot. Crepe Suzettes. Crepe Suzettes are nice. I could go for some. I'm getting hungry. Oh, how nice. Got some nice Christmas music. See, look at all this. I gotta color under all of these lines because clipstudiopaint wouldn't do it. Because again, I've been using clipstudiopaint since 2020. It's 4 years. 4 years of using this stupid program. I think I even got it in late 2019, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 2019. I didn't switch over until... I didn't officially switch over, though, until 2020. I was only using it for, like, the lowest amount of effects because I was drawing Christmas gifts and stuff. I didn't have time to switch over to a new program. But I do know that I ended up getting it right before they changed the interface. So if you look up clipstudiopaint tutorials, and you'll see them from a long time ago, clipstudiopaint used to look different. Like the brushes and stuff, they used to look different. Apollo the Wicked. That's a weird name. Has anyone seen Wicked or Moana 2? Those are in theaters and they're doing good. I know a lot of people are saying that Wicked is way better than they thought it would be, despite the annoying press tours that have been going on. Like, oh my goodness, this watch is so annoying. But I have been hearing that the movie itself is good. So it's like, but I haven't seen it, nor will I probably ever see it, because it just doesn't interest me, like, at all. Moana 2, though, I've heard that it's not good, which I had a feeling it wouldn't. I've never even seen the original Moana. I know a lot of people like it. I've never seen it, and I've never been interested in seeing it. The plot just doesn't seem engaging enough with me. Because I think one thing that okay, let me rephrase that. One, there's no villain. I like things with villains. Mr. Krabs from Moana does not count as the villain. He's an obstacle. 2, the line when Maui says, if you sing a song and you're saved by a man, you're a princess, or something like that. It's that subversive Disney humor that I freaking hate. And I hate it. I hate it to death. I did an entire review on Wish where I said I hate Disney making fun jokes about their past movies, and it's not like even fun jokes, it just comes off bitter because they're mad that they made a whole bunch of princess movies, but they won't get rid of the princess movies because they know that makes money, but they hate them at the same time, and I freaking hate it. Like, everyone's saying, it's like, well, we haven't got a good comic book movie for years. It's like, get in line, Buster. I haven't gotten a traditional princess movie since 2011. Frozen doesn't count because it's not a traditional princess movie. Moana doesn't count. It's just like, ew. Steins Gate VN is getting a remaster. I saw. Oh, I actually own Steins Gate's visual novel. I own the anime because I really like it a lot. I do own the video game because I like the anime a lot, but I've never played the video game. I've never played it. It's, see, right here, you can see all my little games, and right down here, Steins Gate. Time played, 33 minutes. That's all. That is one element about Kaila I'm debating is, so Kaila is an artist, but she's also a scientist. I'm sorry, you got me thinking about that because you mentioned Steins Gate. Not sure if I'll keep the science element. She'll definitely be curious, and she'll definitely like things like, quote unquote, like facts and topics, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make her a hardcore scientist. I might take away her degree in STEM. Because again, that's, like I said, was her, was the way she was. She had to be the smartest, she had to be the prettiest, she had to be the strongest, blah, 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 blah. Oh, 1 second. I will be right back. I gotta go help my mom with something. I'm back. Sorry about that long delay. I had to go help my mother with something. She is in the middle of the great transition. She's got a lot of like soaps and sprays and perfumes and stuff. And she's got one for sets for every season. So she moves them around. So she's moving everything over for winter now. And Christmas. Anyway. I was too disappointed that there was no villain. The fire giant looked so cool and could have been an epic fight. Yeah, like I said, Moana just never interests me. If there was a villain maybe and they didn't make that joke, I would have probably liked it more. Like, I like, Moana's design, and I like, her voice. I forget her actress's name, but she sounds really pretty. I've never listened to the soundtrack though. Really, I've just heard clips of it from other people's YouTube videos and stuff. I think it could have been a good movie. It's just it could have really used the villain, and maybe that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, see, like I said, I mean, we first got into that trope. Frozen started it. Frozen did all the damage. Hi, Watts, I'm back too. So you didn't miss anything. because I had to go upstairs and help my mother. But Frozen 2 started, again, if you guys see my Wish review, you know what it's like. I used to like Frozen 2, Frozen 1. Frozen 2 I hated. Frozen 1 I used to like, I do not like it now really at all. I like certain things of it, but I don't really like it in general. As nearly as much as I did, because it was the start for so many things that I do not like about Disney's writing now. But first they started doing the plot twist villain, and I hated it because it was always just some random Joe Schmo. Hans is awful as a villain. I hate him. I wish they would have made Elsa the villain like they originally did. One person pointed this out, and it's a great point, saying that Let It Go, I mean, people think of it as a girl boss empowerment song of her doing whatever she wants, but when you really think, but it goes against the entire story's message, because it's just megacope of her being alone and thinking she doesn't need anybody, and that's, again, going against the entire movie's message, but whatever. Elsa's entire personality is Let It Go. I don't even know what she's like. Hardly at all. But anyway, if I was gonna see Wicked, I would see the original play version was in Dina Menzel. That's what I would see. But anyway, point being is that I did not like the plot twist villains, and that's what we were doing for the longest time. Then we just did no villain. We did generational trauma. Raya did that. Oh, I knew I would not like Raya the moment I saw it, and I didn't. I haven't seen all of it, but from what I have seen, I'm just like, nope. Someone stop giving Aquafina roles. Please, 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 please stop it. I saw this one really good video, and it was talking about casting and how they're just casting celebrities now, and it's just like, yeah, it was a good video. I don't know who did it though, so I can't say it. But it was, I think, Aquafina, I think, was in the title of, like, why, it was specifically talking about Aquafina, but it was talking about the much larger problem. I don't like Frozen 2. I do like the first, albeit a few problems. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if people like Frozen 2. I can see why. I like some aspects of Frozen 1. Frozen 2, I hate it. Like, the plot is stupid. The entire thing was on Kristoff's just, like, a puppy in the background. He's just waiting for orders, and I hate that. And Anna becomes queen, and then Elsa becomes, I don't know, some magical spirit of the forest, and then you have, like, their insert quote-unquote native Norwegians, apparently. Which is, like, you know, an allegory for Native Americans and stuff, and, you know, this was our land, and they basically make their grandfather a mixture between George Washington, was that all the cool, well, their idea of George Washington, and Donald Trump, and I hate it. I hate it how this is why I hate, it's like, everybody really lost their mind in 2016, without getting political or anything. I'm just gonna say I hate it how every single villain basically, like, Lex Luthor was amazing in Young Justice Season 1. In Season 3 and 4, they literally just make him Donald Trump. He's saying lines of Donald Trump, and it's like, okay, if you want to make a villain, quote-unquote, based off of Donald Trump, fine, whatever. I think it's a little biased when you only do one party all the time, but whatever. The ones who are making it, you always seem to be on the opposite party, so it makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. But the point being is, if you're gonna do something like that, at least make it interesting. Give me an interesting story. And it's just like, it doesn't. And it was Lex Luthor, it just ruined his character, because it's like, this isn't what he wasn't Donald Trump. He wasn't a blubbering idiot who couldn't even form a sentence. He was a good speaker, a charismatic person who could really control the crowd and manipulate people, and it's just like, and then they make him with someone who's like an idiot who can't even hold his own in an interview, and if someone says one thing, he gets like into a coma because he can't even. Well, he doesn't get into a coma, but point being is he gets thrown off. and he doesn't know how to respond. He doesn't know how to work the crowd, and I hated it. And it's like, you should have not. You made him into your Donald Trump fan fiction. It's the same thing with Weiss's dad from RWBY. They made a whole entire election stuff just because they were butthurt about 2016. And I'm not saying that I don't understand your grievances, but you. I'm not saying I don't understand your grievances. One second. I'll be right back. Interrupted again. Oh, hi Sherbert. VTuber too. Disney just anyway, let me get caught up with chat. Mom, I had to go. I had to go do laundry. Get my laundry out of there because my mom needs to do something with the, well, my mom had to do something with the washing machine, so she was like, get your clothes out now. I'm like, okay, I'm in the middle of streaming. Anyway, I like the idea of Elsa saying, I don't need anybody, and her sister just being cope and sieve mold. Yeah, that really is when you think about it. So it's like, let it go. I mean, you like it, but you don't. Also, I like, out of the songs from Frozen 2, I like Show Yourself better than Into the Unknown. I know Into the Unknown is this bigger song, and like, that was the song that I think, was it Panic at the Disco? Yeah, Panic at the Disco did a cover of it. I never actually even heard it, and I don't really want to hear it. Because it's like, I don't really need to hear that. I made this joke. I made this joke when we were watching Arcane. Because it's like, things like Arcane, Linkin Park, Panic at the Disco, all this stuff wants to think it's the edgy punk stuff. And it's like, oh, we're fighting the system. But it's like, yeah, nothing says edgy punk like being sponsored by MasterCard. Nothing says edgy punk like doing stuff for Disney. I don't know. I'm not sure 100% of Panic at the Disco ever modeled themselves up that way. I just listen to their songs. I don't really get into the whole entire band drama or history or whatever. Or whatnot. So it's just kind of like, yep. But it's just always funny. Oh, Charlemagne, who was saying what Trump was saying. Lex Luthor from Young Justice. So they literally have him in Young Justice Season 3, have him say, and no joke, they have him say fake news, and they change even the cadence, the way he's speaking. He's not speaking elegant, savvy, and actually like smart and powerful, which is what he is. It's like, if you want to make your quote-unquote Trump allergy, do it. Fine. I don't care. I understand. You guys got one mindset. But don't ruin a character that's already existing just because you think there's a similarity. There's not a freeway. It's just like, They have him say Everlines too. Like, they literally have him say, there's good people on both sides. And it's like, it ruined his character. It ruined it. And it's just like, this has nothing to do with even quote-unquote politics. This just has to do with good, consistent writing. Good, consistent writing. And you ruined it. You had him, Charles says, WTF? Yes, indeed. That is why okay, I'm gonna be honest. I hate Young Justice Season 3 and 4. But I actually end up watching them a lot just because I like background noise and it's fun to laugh at. Because it's just so bad. I want to get Wads to watch it with me. Like, Season 1's legitimately good, so I think we'll have fun. But I want to make him watch the cringe seasoned 3 and 4. I want to make him suffer. So if you're here, Wads, I will make you watch it. That was actually the first thing that me and my brother actually recorded our reactions to. You wouldn't know though because he's never edited. Young Justice season 4. I'm talking about Young Justice. Like I said, season 1 legitimately good. Season 2 okay. Season 3 and 4 cringe. And I'm going to make you watch it and I will make you suffer. Okay, I think I got her hair fixed, like, I just realized I've been doing her hair, like, non-stop. That's the one thing I hate about Kaila's design, but I'm never changing it, because I love it. It's her hair! Like, oh my goodness, this stuff is so long. Like, I'm just gonna be able to do the base coloring. I won't be able to do any shading, folks. But yeah, like I said, that was one element of Kaila that I'm keeping and I will always keep, is that she likes black. She only wears black. And originally I was going to do like some dark, edgy reason, like she's always in mourning. The woman who made Thanksgiving, the one who, I forget her name, but she protested for Thanksgiving to become a national holiday. When her eldest son ended up dying, she actually only ended up she wore black for the rest of her life. Because she was in perpetual mourning, and like, that's very sad. And so I was going to do something like that for Kaila, because in her original backstory, she lost a lot of her family, and so she was sad that they died, and blah, 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 blah. But it's just like, that's cringe. I won't do that. I will just have her wear black. Because okay, I think I need the paper to go away so that way I can see. That is one thing I like, is that they give you a paper layer so you have that white background, which is something, because these checks kind of hurt my eyes looking, and it kind of just makes me get all blah, what am I looking at? It kind of hurts my eyes. So some things, they don't even do that. So if you want, like, a white background, you have to put one there yourself. But, it's just a normal layer. But painttoolsai, the first one, not version 2, but the first one only has a solid white layer, so there is none of this check. And the check definitely does come in handy, because sometimes it's like, sometimes you want it to disappear. Like here, it's helping me color the white. What kind of music is awful? Well, it is awful. I will give you that. Should I make her gloves white or black, folks? Well, it's the free stuff from YouTube's audio library. You can download it all for free. And I like free, copyrighted free music, so I just download that. That's what I use my speed paints all the time. Like, there are other sites where you can get copyright-free music, but they're always subscription-based, and it's like, I don't got money for that. So it's like, I can't buy that. I would if I could. Well, like, at the very least, I hate subscriptions. What I like is just pay once. Like, even when I did have subscription services, like when I used to have Crunchyrolls, because I wanted to try to do everything on the up and up, I don't have Crunchyrolls anymore. But anyway, when I did have Crunchyrolls, I always got the annual subscription because I didn't like paying monthly. I hate monthly stuff. Okay, gloves are white. Yeah. I agree, it's probably more suiting. Black gloves kind of look weird. White gloves are a lot more traditional. Oh, that's her hair. I love the hold feature. So in clipstudiopaint, if you want to fill a whole bunch of things in a bucket, you can just hold the brush over it and drag. It's a very nice feature. Oops, I forgot to draw the underlayer on some of these. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Rewatching, I've watched it a gazillion times, but, maybe not a gazillion, a million. Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva, it is so good. I want to replay. I've always loved Professor Layton games, but I suck at the puzzles, so I've never been able to play them. I just watch the cutscenes. But one of my favorites is, diabolical box. And I really do like the movie. I never finished the last one. Well, not the last one. The Aztec one. Because my brother owned it, and I was playing / watching it along with him. And we never finished Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright either. I'll have to watch. If I want to finish that game, I'll have to watch cutscenes. Walk freezing cutscenes, folks. This is how I make it for life. I actually use guides for my Anima games. A huge cheat. Because it's like, I want the good ending first. I don't want to leave it up to chance. And a big maybe if I got the good ending. So, give me the good ending! So I look up a guide. I want to play some video games, but I can't because I'm too busy. Oh yeah, this is Bach. I love this. I love this piece. It is so pretty. Ah, I love this piece too. This is... Oops, forgot a part of the hair. I'm not sure if I'll change the color of the hair to be darker or not. I'll come back to it. And then white. Okay, we're up. Sounds like music. My dog launched off a squeaker. Startled me. You can hear my doggos playing. Ah, again? I keep missing parts. I don't notice them until... I'm nuts. No, I ended up making this on the wrong layer. Let's see if I can get it off without having to erase it. This black was not supposed to be on the white layer, folks. Don't you love it when a project's supposed to go by fast, but then it ends up taking longer due to your own stupidity? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. There we go. Go backwards, copy. And like there, and then paste. There we go. White. And then black. There we go. There we go. Balance has been restored to the universe, folks. Doggy. Yep, I got 2 doggies. Okay, there we go. If the base coloring, if I feel like the base coloring's going too long, then I might have to stop. But I'm gonna go as far as I can. They're a dog. Yep, 2. 1 girl, 1 boy. Tulip and Winter. Fun fact, I nicknamed my boy dog Winter. I nicknamed him Winty. When I first called him that, my mom wanted me to shut up because she hated it. Now she calls him it more than I do. She ended up liking it. And I just laugh. Because it's like, it's so funny. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the basic base coloring and then I'll fix under the lines afterwards because that takes longer. So I might even do that off stream because it's like, I don't want to take forever on this. There's no lace there, I gotta fix that. But again, I'll fix that up. And then there's the best. And then there's the shoes. And then there's the secondary part of the shoes. Shoes 1. Shoes 2. Question, do you ever draw mecha? No, I'm not skilled. There. I mean, I would love to draw some mecha, but if I did, it would just look like a toy robot. That's drawn by a blind 5-year-old. So, no, I do not draw mecha. I wish I could, though. I wish I could. I'm gonna put this in the white. Anything on this leveler? I think actually, now I'm thinking of it, I think a blind 5-year-old could probably do mecha better than I could. So that's insulting to them, so... And then... See, this is what she does. We're supposed to have this kind of frill. And I do like that. But I think I'll just go the original route and do a tie. Time. No, I can go so much faster when I'm not worrying about all the underparts. It's amazing. Necklace. Gem. Oops, that's a 10. There we go. I love black, blue, and white. I'm not sure if I'll make the lace will be white though, but the underpart will be like a starry blue. It's supposed to look like a nighttime sky. There we go. Well, almost. Umbrella frills, and now just the metal part of the umbrella. And then all I'll have to do is her eyes. So yeah, her umbrella's actually real form is this. It's a hollow staff. It can act as a blade, or it can shoot out like energy beams. So, but it can also transform into different shapes, and an umbrella is one of them. Dum 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 dum. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about, because I'm going quiet, and it's like I don't like it. Let's see. I talked about Christmas plans. Talked about Misato's design being fixed up. What else was there? Let's see. In terms of anime, I want to check out Dan Dan. But at the same time, same thing with Freren, because those are pretty big, and I do want to peek at them. And I just haven't been able to. They're also, I'm not sure if I like Down Down, but I do want to peek at it. But the thing is that I can't, because I don't got time. And I usually, what I would do if I wanted to watch a new anime around this time, I would watch it in the the dub. But I don't like as many dubs as I did once. Even some dubs when I was younger, like I used to watch the Yu-Gi-Oh dub. I don't think I like it as much anymore now as an adult. Okay. Now. Okay, time to make. Almost done wrapping up. In terms of anime, I'm watching Even Zero. Oh, that's cool. I think I've heard of that. There was this one anime about this, hero falling in love with the villainess. I ended up tweeting about it because the trailer looked nice, but I haven't. I thought it was scheduled to come out this year because the trailer came out, but it's like I haven't heard anything about it. No, it's not any of those Automa game ones. Like My Life as a Villain. This was a dude falling in love with so it was more his side. And it looked interesting, but like I said, I haven't heard anything about it. I gotta look it up and go fishing for it. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I always wanted her eyes to be colored a little bit differently than everyone else, and I just wanted to look like a pure blue. Like, I wanted to be a dark royal blue on top, and then like a almost clear aqua on the bottom. Or sky blue, and I just wanted to look like the most beautifulest blue ever. And I think one thing that really made me start embracing that idea was the anime Kimetsu no Yaiba, and how I liked how she uses different colors for the eyes. Well, the creator, I don't know if the creator of Kimetsu no Yaiba is a woman. Everyone seems to think that, and I'm supposed to agree with it. I do think it's written by a woman. So I do kind of agree with that theory. I'm a bit curious about the one where the old man becomes the villainous in the Automa game that his daughter used to play. That sounds out there. Yeah, I wanted to. The very first one that I saw, this just seems to be a big trope. The very first one I saw was, my next life is the villainess, all roads lead to my doom. And I was like, oh, this looks really cool. And then the plot was just like, no. I don't think so. I don't think this is for me. Not for me. because it was like even the girls were starting to fall in love with her, and that's just not my cup of tea. I don't like that kind of stuff. It's like if I want to watch an isekai Automa game, it's just like I get the point and I get what they're going for, but it's just like it wasn't for me. And all the other ones seem a little settle. It just kind of seemed mid, like very. I just realized there's a whole bunch of blue here I missed. Oh. That could explain it. There would be a giant gap. So I think I'm gonna finish the rest of this week, and by the rest of this week I mean Saturday, just drawing, finishing up a Sato reference, and then next week I'll get started on the Christmas gifts. I got nice, wonderful gifts planned for so many people. It's the problem when you meet more friends. You got more gifts to draw. But that was one thing I wanted to talk about. I've experienced, I told this to Wads, for my main friend, I didn't want to, I've always wanted to send her something, because she sends me gifts, by wiring money over to my, brother, and then he orders something, what she wants from him, so there's no shipping involved, it's just wiring of money. But I wanted to actually physically send her gifts because I didn't know if there was any friend over on her side of the pond that I could contact. Apparently there was, but I didn't know about it at the time. So I actually mailed her a gift. And oh my goodness, the experience was so frustrating, so annoying. But in the end, I think I got it. And I'm just praying to God every day that it makes it there in peace. I did get the slowest shipping, though. I didn't get very fast shipping. Anyway, the premise is a bit strange, but the approach is strangely logical. He's going at this under the assumption if the game reaches the ending, he'll go back to his world, but finds it very hard. Axe is a 17-year-old high school girl to the story, getting off track because accidentally installs more family values in the case. I got the line work for my Miles Morales redesign / reboot done, and now I gotta figure out what color palette to use. Oh, cool. That sounds interesting. Can't wait to see that. I like the Spider-Man movie, Across the Spider-Verse movies, but I don't think I like them as much as other people, and I actually don't really like. The more I think about number 2, I don't like it, because it's like my Spider-Man, the one that I like, are sitting on their butts doing nothing, and I don't like that. I don't care what people say. And the only ones who are going to do it are Miles and his ragtag group. And I just like, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now so that I'm one of those people who thinks, there's only one Spider-Man and his name is Peter Parker. Just like there's only one Batman and it ain't Terry McGinnis. But whatever. But anyway, that does sound interesting though, Riot Kitty. I'm interested to see that. Sorry, you just got me thinking, but I don't want to go on a tangent of that. Because I know many people would disagree with me on that. Anyway, I think I've reached the end of my video. Thank you so much to everybody. Let's turn off this weird music. It just sounds weird. Thank you for everybody for stopping by. It always means a lot when people do. And I am so happy. I will not be doing a never live. I'm gonna see if I can do one in the middle of December, maybe. Depends on when I finish my gifts. And then I'm gonna do one hopefully like after Christmas, like in the New Year's, and it'll be like my New Year's stream. And that will be kind of hopefully finishing up this drawing and wrapping it up. And hopefully I'll get like some things with Revolution of Full Color done. Didn't get any chapter done this year. That really sucks, but I guess it's understandable, all things considering. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I will be back with another drawing. Not until December, because they're all going to be Christmas gifts. So it's going to be a while until next Laciteyen. So hopefully, Lord willing, I'll be able to get all that done. Until then, bye! I might do some kind of mini speed paint. I actually might do a mini speed paint, though, just so that my YouTube account isn't dead.